welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hernandez. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Claiborne. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Claiborne. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Demon Deacons will try to pick it up on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get out.
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Claiborne. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He'll take a shot. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Bounces it outside. It's Claiborne. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Vick. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They get through and it's blocked. That's a live ball and the defense has it. He's into the open down the middle. He's inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, no! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rush is on him. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turns it on at midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. He'll field the punt. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hernandez. Oh, he's got some space.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Look out, he's got room! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Defense in press coverage. Oh, he's got a chance! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. The extra point here would tie the game.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, better look out! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. He lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up with the 26 for the 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Looking for a deep man. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. This time on target. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Claiborne. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Claiborne. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the field goal. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. Got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Floating away. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On first down, here comes this offense. To throw, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Got room to work. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to buy time. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Seminoles Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. It's Pittman. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fears the pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Claiborne. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up the throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Vick. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. They just keep firing. Caught near the sideline, it's Mays.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That's caught. It's Claiborne. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Another incompletion on third down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well give it to him again. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Grab near the marker, it's McCoy. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Vic. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vic. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line, it's Mays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Claiborne. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Demon Deacons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Dances away. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can... Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 15 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got room at the 35. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knowles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Catch in the middle, it's Vick. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Working that left side now. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So here we are on 4th down in this field goal